Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again to Miss Titi Nurhayati. Baiklah guys, pada kesempatan kali ini kita akan membahas tentang soal-soal bentuk narrative text. Pada teks pertama, read the text carefully for number 1 to number 5. Bacalah teks careful ini dengan hati-hati untuk nomor 1 sampai dengan nomor 5. Pada paragraf pertama, a fox fell into a well and couldn't get out. By and by, a silty goat comes along. Seeing the fox in the well, it asked him if the water was good. Good, said the fox. It's the best water I have tasted in all my life. Come down and try it yourself. The goat was thirsty, so he got into the well. Terjemahan Indonesianya adalah seekor rubah jatuh ke dalam sumur dan tidak bisa. Oleh seekor kambing haus datang. Melihat rubah di dalam sumur, itu bertanya jika air adalah baik. Baik, kata fox, itu adalah air terbaik. Aku mencicipi dalam hidup saya. Turun dan mencobanya sendiri. Kambing itu haus, jadi dia mendapat ke dalam sumur. In the second paragraph, when he had drunk enough, he looked around, but there was no way to get out. Then the fox said, I have a good idea. You snap on your hind legs and put your forelegs against the side of the well. Then I'll climb your back. From there, I'll step on your horns and I can get out. And when I am out, I'll help you out of the well. Ketika ia telah cukup mabuk, dia memandang berkeliling, namun tak ada jalan untuk keluar. Rubah berkata, aku punya ide yang baik. Anda berdiri di kaki belakangnya Anda dan menempatkan kaki depan Anda terhadap sisi sumur. Kemudian, aku akan memanjat di punggung Anda. Dari sana, saya akan menginjak tanduk Anda dan bisa keluar. Dan ketika saya keluar, saya akan membantu Anda keluar. In the third paragraph, the goat did as he was asked, and the fox got on his back and climbed out of the well. Then he coolly walked away. The goat called out loudly after him and reminded him of his promise to help him out. The fox merrily turned to him and said, if you only thought carefully about getting out, you wouldn't have jumped into the well. Kambing melakukan seperti yang disuruh dan rubah mendapat kembali dan keluar dari sumur. Kemudian dia dingin berjalan pergi. Kambing berteriak keras setelah dia dan mengingatkannya janjinya untuk membantu dia keluar. Jika Anda hanya tidak berpikir dengan hati-hati tentang keluarnya, Anda tidak akan memiliki melompat ke dalam sumur. And the last paragraph, the goat felt very sad. He called out loudly. An old man walking nearby heard him and put a plank into the wall. The goat got out, Ned thanks the old man. Okay guys, after you read the text above, look at the question number 1. What is the generic structure of the text above? Okay, come on, please you answer. Please you choose the best answer, okay? A. Orientation, complication, resolution. B. Orientation, sequence of events, reorientation. C. Orientation, climax, evaluation. D. Abstract orientation, evaluation. E. Abstract, complication, and coda. Menurut generic structure pada teks di atas, yang tepat adalah A. Kenapa jawabannya A? Struktur teks atau naratif teks adalah orientation, pengenalan, complication atau komplikasi atau klimaks ya, dan resolution atau penyelesaian masalah. Sedangkan reorientation dan coda sifatnya hanya optional, boleh ada atau boleh tidak ada. Jadi the best answer is the option A, orientation, complication, and resolution. Okay, look at the question number 2. The text tells the story of blah blah blah. Teks naratif di atas itu berbicara tentang. Okay, what is your answer? A. A fox. B. An old man and the fox. C. A goat. D. The goat and old man. And E. A fox and a goat. Okay, what is the best answer? Okay, teks naratif di atas itu berbicara tentang dua tokoh protagonis atau a god yang sifatnya mudah dibodohi, dan tokoh antagonisnya adalah a fox yang sifatnya cerdas. Berarti the best answer is A. A fox and god. Yes. Okay, next. The question number 3. Paragraph 2 mainly tells blah blah blah. A. How the fox helped the god. B. The fox idea to get out of the well. C. Why the fox got into the well. And D. How about the goat and the fox got out of the well. And E. How the fox got out of the well. Okay, where is the option of the best answer? Okay, pada paragraf 2, teks naratif di atas itu berbicara tentang ide dari si rubah untuk keluar dari sumur di mana ia terjebak. Jadi, the best answer is B. The fox idea to get out of the well. Okay? And look at the question number 4. The god did as he was asked, blah blah blah. Or paragraph 3. Look at the paragraph 3. The question is, what does the above sentence means? A. The god drank enough and looked around. B. The god came down to the well and drank. C. The god called out loudly after the fox got out. D. The god whipped someone who might help him. E. The god stood on his hind legs and put his forelegs against the side of the well. Okay, well is the best answer, guys. The question number 4, what does the above sentence means? Pada kalimat di atas itu punya arti apa? Okay, the answer is, maksud dari kalimat the goat did as he was asked and the fox got on his back and climbed out of the well adalah si kambing itu berdiri dengan kaki belakangnya dan membiarkan kaki depannya itu menyender ke sisi lain sumur tersebut. Jadi, the question is the best question is A. The goat stood on his hind legs and put his forelegs against the side of the well. Okay, once again, the question number 5. What is the moral value of the text above? Apa isi pesan teks di atas? A. Be smart person to solve problem. B. Don't be foolish. C. Think carefully about the effect before you do something. D. Be careful if you meet with a stranger. Or E. Don't break your promise. Okay, what is the best answer for number 5? Okay, the question number 5, dari kalimat if you only had to carefully about getting out, you wouldn't have jumped into the well. Jika kamu telah berpikir betapa susahnya keluar dari sumur, kamu mungkin tidak akan berpikir untuk terjun ke sumur tersebut. Yang ada di bagian resolution, di mana kita bisa menyimpulkan bahwa isi pesan moralnya yaitu kita harus hati-hati dalam bertindak atau harus hati-hati dengan perkataan orang lain yang mungkin efeknya bisa menyengsarakan kita. Jadi di option yang benar yaitu C. Think carefully about the effect before you do something. Okay guys, look at the text carefully. Read the text carefully for number 6 to number 10. Listen please. Paragraph 1. A long time ago, very few people lived in the New Territories. There were only a few villages. If the people wanted to go from one village to another, they often had to pass through wild and unsafe forests. In Indonesia, pada zaman dahulu, sangatlah sedikit orang yang tinggal dalam satu wilayah baru. Hanya ada beberapa desa. Jika orang ingin pergi dari satu desa ke desa yang lain, mereka seringkali harus melewati hutan yang luas dan tidak aman. Okay, the second paragraph. One day, a farmer's young wife went to the next village to visit her own mother and brother. She brought along her baby son. When it was time for her to leave, her brother said, "It is getting dark. Let my son, Tim go with you to the forest." In Indonesia, suatu hari, seorang istri petani yang masih muda ingin mengunjungi desa tetangga untuk menemui ibu dan saudara laki-lakinya. Dia membawa anak laki-lakinya itu. Ketika sudah waktunya untuk pulang, kakaknya mengatakan kepadanya, "Hari sudah mulai gelap. Biarlah anak laki-lakiku, Tim, menemanimu melewati hutan." Okay, the third paragraph. Listen please. So Ahtim led the way, and the young woman followed behind, carrying her baby. When they were in the forest, suddenly they saw a group of wolves. They began to run to avoid the danger, but Ahtim kicked against a stone and fell down. At once the wolves catch him. The young woman cried, "Eat the wolves. Please eat my own son instead." Then she put her baby on the ground in front of the wolves and took her nephew away. In Indonesia, sehingga Ahtim memimpin dan wanita muda tersebut mengikutinya di belakang sambil membawa anaknya. Ketika mereka di hutan, tiba-tiba mereka melihat segerombolan serigala. Mereka mulai berlari menghindari bahaya tersebut. Akan tetapi Ahtim tersandung batu dan terjatuh. Dengan segera serigala tersebut menangkapnya. Wanita muda tersebut menangis pada si serigala. "Mohon makan saja anakku." Kemudian dia meletakkan bayinya di tanah depan serigala dan mengambil keponakannya. Okay, next, the fourth paragraph. Listen please. Everyone understood that this way because the woman was very good and kind. She had offered her own son's life to save her nephew. Semua orang mengetahui bahwa hal ini karena perempuan tersebut sangat baik dan ramah. Dia menawarkan anaknya sendiri untuk menyelamatkan keponakannya. And the last paragraph, listen please. They ran back to the house and called for help. All men in the village fetched thick sticks and went back with her into the forest. When they got there, they saw something very strange. Instead of eating the woman's baby, the wolves were playing with him. In Indonesia, mereka kembali ke desa dan meminta bantuan. Semua laki-laki di desa itu mengambil tongkat dan pergi ke hutan. Ketika mereka sampai di sana, mereka melihat sesuatu yang aneh. Si serigala tidak memakan anak dari perempuan tersebut. Akan tetapi, okay students, this text for number 6 to number 10. Look at the question number 6. What spirited between one village to another a long time ago in the new territories? Okay. The option is A, another village, B, mountains, C, forest, D, hills, and E, towers and logs. Okay, what is the best answer? Okay ya, the answer is, perhatikan kalimat they often had to pass through wild and unsafe forest, yang berarti setiap desa dipisahkan oleh hutan. So the answer is C, is forest atau hutan. Okay, next, the question number 6. Who was Ahtim? Siapa Ahtim itu? A, the young woman's brother. B, the young woman's son. C, the young woman's brother and nephew. D, the young woman's brother's son. And E, one of the men who fetched a stick. Okay, the answer is, perhatikan kalimat ini. It is getting dark. Let my son, Tim, go with you to the forest. Jadi yang menunjukkan bahwa Tim adalah anak dari kakak perempuan tersebut. The young woman's brother. The answer is okay. Now look at the question number 8. Who walked in front when they were in the forest? Siapa yang berjalan depan ketika mereka berada di hutan? The answer A, Tim. B, the woman. C, the woman's son. D, her brother's nephew. And E, the baby and his mother. Perhatikan kalimat di bawah Tim led the way and the young woman followed behind. Sehingga jelas yang berjalan di depan adalah Tim. The answer is A or A ya, Tim. Okay, the question number 9. How could the wolves catch Tim? Bagaimana kondisi wolf menangkap Tim itu? A, he was afraid. B, he was trampled by a stone. C, he ran slowly. D, the woman cried. E, the wolves were good runners. Perhatikan kalimat ini. But Tim kicked against stone and fell down. At one, the wolves catch him. So the best answer is B. He was trampled by a stone. And look at the question number 10 or the last. The woman gave her son to the wolves because blah 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 blah. A, she loved her nephew than her son. B, she knew about how her brother would be. C, she wanted her son was eaten by the wolves. D, she was crazy. And E, she kept a grudge on his brother. Okay guys, choose the best answer. Okay, what you answer? Number 5 or the last? Yeah, B. Perempuan tersebut memberikan anaknya karena merasa tidak enak pada kakaknya dan kasihan kepadanya. Berarti the answer is B. She knew about her brother. Okay, I think that's all enough. And any question please? This material about narrative text of the two texts. Okay, yes. I hope you be the listen of the material of narrative text. Okay, nice to meet you and see you. Billahi wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you and good luck.